Hey Flosstube, welcome back to Basic Stitches. I'm Jordan, and on Instagram you can find me at Crafts by the Nicoll.
And I'm Jamie, and on Instagram you can find me as Jamie X Stitch.
Thank you so much for all your comments and likes and views, and for subscribing to our channel. We wanted to do a few shout outs this week. We didn't have any questions to answer. I want to give a shout out to Cathy Habermann. I loved the reveal of the Let It Snow bungalow. I keep calling it Let It Go because my daughter's obsessed with Frozen right now. But it's Let It Snow bungalow. It's gorgeous and I love it, and you and Priscilla did an amazing job.
And I have already ordered it from down Sunshine Lane, and I got a text today that it has been sent. So excited.
And then you had a couple shout outs.
Oh, Pam's Crafty Corner. She's one of the first Flosstubes I started watching, and I believe I've watched every episode, including her Vlogmas and all of her just little vlogs that she's done at different moments in time. And really enjoy all of her stitches, all of her big, large, full coverage pieces. She's amazing. And Miss Also Crafty, Stephanie, watched all of her videos. She does very detailed, great work. And I have just joined for 2018 the Stitch from Stash. I need to get some things under control.
We both do. I also decided to join the Stitch from Stash because after setting the $25 budget, I realized that I had spent double that by the 2nd of this month. So we're hoping that 2018 goes a little better.
It'll be good.
This week we both had some finishes. We both finished our Lizzie Kate Spirit of Christmas sampler. Sorry about the glare.
Yeah.
They are so fun, and we got them all framed today with my grandma as well.
Yep.
So we did a few changes. I changed the T to a capital. I tried to mention that last time and then didn't show it because it was on the scroll frame. And then right here there's supposed to be a little box with a button, and I used one of the snowflakes from before. And I think that's pretty much all I changed besides making the bird blue.
Because the white one didn't show up on the fabric.
Yep, and we decided not to get the embellishment kit.
Yeah, and so I did the bird blue as well. And then I left the T just as charted, even though it really technically, hey thanks, should have been capital. And then on that same box right there, I did the box, but then I filled it in with one of these little diamond things. So that one also matches like the C up above. That's kind of what I was going for.
And then I'll include some pictures of us finishing them and framing them that we did today. I also finished my caterpillar, the caterpillar from Brooke's Books. I bought it on Etsy. I love it so much. I love the colors and how bright it is and how it pops on the fabric, which I'm doing this on 16 count Ocean Kiss Ada. It's from Witchelt. And I love all the Krennic. It's my first time using it, and there's some Krennic back stitching here on the mushroom and on the hookah, and I just love the way it pops. And then my daughter, who is 3, she'll be 4 in May, she decided to draw a picture the other day, and I had to show it because it's so cute. She tells me all the time, because I make cross stitch patterns, she tells me all the time when she's coloring that she's making a pattern, and she is adorable and wants to be just like me, and I love it. So she drew this picture. It's kind of hard to see. She told me that it is a caterpillar, and it is drinking from the straw. And so there's the straw, and then this is supposed to be the hookah, which was fun trying to explain to a 4-year-old what a hygge was. And then he's sitting on his mushroom, and I liked her representation of what I was making. She then, after drawing this, grabbed 2 bobby pins and said that she was cross-stitching it. So
Aww,
it was really sweet.
She's cute.
We also have some previous finishes of my mom's to show.
Oh, yes.
So we're going to show them in the wrong order, though.
This is Abby's birth sampler that I did for her. She was probably a year, actually, when I did it. So it would have been, what, 2000, 2001, somewhere in between there when I did it. It's just Precious Moments. And it's from this book right here. So it is Gloria and Pat Designs, Precious Moments. And I actually did 2 of them from this book. So that was Abby's. And it was just probably on a 14 count white Ada. And then this is Derek's as well. Sorry for the glare. But, and his was also out of the same book. So.
And then I'm the special one. Mine's not in that book.
Jordan's came from this book right here. It's Precious Moments. It's also a Pat, or Gloria and Pat Designs. And yeah, hers was the first cross stitch I actually completed. Because I had started a different one before that, but hers was the first one I completed.
And speaking of Precious Moments, I want to thank Lori for her suggestion to join the Cross Stitch Express group. I've joined it. I haven't messaged Pat, but thank you so much for your suggestion in trying to get that pattern made. So we have some whips to show.
Oh, want me to show mine first?
Yeah, you go ahead.
Okay, so I started, after I finished The Spirit of Christmas by Lizzie Kate, I started,
it's still going.
okay.
Sorry,
low battery. Sorry, low battery. Do you want to go get a cord? Snapshot, it's the Pine Mountain Designs, and it's Holy Night. You can see, it's so cute. And I have thoroughly enjoyed working on this. I hope to have it finished very soon, because this is the one for December. But that is my progress so far.
It's on 16 count lamb's wool Ada from Witch Elt.
Thank you. So that is where I'm at. That's all I've worked on since finishing Spirit of Christmas.
And I, besides finishing those, haven't stitched any. But I have been working on my Anna doll from Made by Mary.
On Ravelry.
Yeah, she sells crochet patterns on Ravelry. The kid characters like Anna, and I'm also making Batman for my son, Ben. They're free patterns, and they are fantastic. I love how easy they are to read and follow. But also I have to show these hands are so detailed, and I just love how well she did. And like, they weren't hard to do or anything. They were just very detailed. Mary has also made a tutorial for the hands that she's uploaded to YouTube, but I really especially love using her patterns because she was a youth group leader of mine when I was young, when I was like in high school and stuff, and she actually just lives down the street from where we are right now. So it's really fun to stitch from someone that I really know that's an amazing designer.
She has a lot of patterns available on Ravelry as well.
And she is a very talented crocheter and crochet designer. And then we have some haul from, we have a lot of haul this week, which is why we joined the Stitch from Stash.
So I got the January Snapshot. I'm going to continue stitching these. It's by Pine Mountain. I think that's super cute. It calls for the petite point natural Belfast, but I have this scrap piece of French lace Ada that's kind of in the gray. Our light's kind of washed out. We are filming at night this time.
there,
that kind of helps. It's just kind of a light gray French lace.
It's kind of a grayish color.
Yeah, so I think it'll fit on there perfectly. So I thought I'm just going to go ahead and use up something that I have. So I got that pattern. I also got the Little House Needleworks Hometown Holidays, and it's the Schoolhouse.
And it's so cute.
I know, we love those kids on the front up there, and they're building the snowman.
And then the swing set.
And the swing set.
It's so
cute. And I just joined on the Little House Facebook page that DoNa just posted, and it's a stitch along to choose either a Little House Needleworks or Country Cottage Needleworks pattern set series for 2018, and this is a series I'm doing.
Stitch one pattern every month of the year.
Yep.
So hopefully she'll have some finishes coming up.
That'll be good, because I'll need it for my stitch
Hopefully
mustache to get credit. So then the other part of the haul was the flosses, the threads, fancy floss. And these are actually for, oh, that helps, thank you. So these are the flosses that go with the grandma's house and the tree lot. I think I've previously shown them. So I have part of what I need. And then the fabric that we're going to stitch it on,
yeah.
Jordan's doing it too, is the 16 count
French Cafe Mocha. Country French Cafe Mocha. And it's witch out.
And we decided we were debating between the mocha or the latte, and we went with the mocha because it was slightly darker.
And we think the ecru
snowflakes and things will show up better. So that's what we're going to do the whole series on. So that was part of the haul, was the flosses and that pattern. We'll show this one. I'm super excited for this one. It's Preschooler Christmas Eve.
I love Santa.
I know, it's so fun. I probably have more Christmas patterns than I do any other one.
And I have to show this really closely. Right here, the little Santa stuck in the chimney. It's a little ornament pattern that comes with it, and it's adorable.
Yeah, I think we'll have to do him as well. So I haven't got materials or anything for that yet. Just have the pattern. Get it while I can. And it is a reprint when I think, because I pulled it out and it was the thin paper. I don't care. I have the pattern. This one?
Yeah.
So
we went to our local needlework store, which is Embroidery Central, and got some stuff to start the Priscilla and Chelsea Forest Snowfall Sal.
Which is the PC Forest Snowfall.
Yes.
Hashtag
PC Forest Snowfall.
On Instagram.
So we got the colors for it. The fancy floss, which this is kind of our first fancy floss that we're using.
Yeah, we're kind of excited.
And we're doing it on 16 count touch of gray Ada. But my mom got the classic Colorworks and switched out the blue fennel for the blue corn, just because it's a little bit darker.
It's deep fennel.
Deep fennel.
For
Yeah,
corn,
deep fennel.
like that.
And
this is the pattern we're talking about if you haven't seen it.
yes,
Country Cottage Needleworks. Okay.
Forest Snowfall. And I have 2 little kids at home, and I'm scared to use fancy floss that's not color fast. So I converted the colors to Weeks Dye Works and made sure that I got all the fancy.
But you can see
all the color fast.
Just how close we were able to find them. And hers, I actually kind of like a little more. Her colors in person are a little deeper and richer in color. They're really pretty. I mean, I love the classic Colorworks one as well, but
we're filming at night right now when we normally film it during the day, so it's a little bit, the lighting's not as good. So hopefully when we're working on these and we're filming during the day like normal, you'll be able to see the colors a little bit better. And then also I have the black chalkboard black Ada that's 16 count, and it is witch elf as well. And then my mom also got me some more fancy floss. This is the gentle art, and it's the chalk, so that we can do A Year in Chalk by Cathy Habermann.
So that is, I believe we're going to start with the January one. I don't know, I have so many projects this size. I'm into the seasonal monthly things, and they're all about the same size, and there's a lot of them.
I'm really
but
excited
I love
for
this series.
The chalk for the home series, because they're a little bit bigger.
This is the December, November, March, and February, and I love that one too. I love them all. They're fun. Those are the ones I have. I'll continue to collect them.
I'm really excited for April. I love the yellow on that one.
So I have plans. I don't know if I'll get it started next week before we film again. But this is just, I don't know if you can see this sparkle. It's the 18 count opalescent Aida. And I am going to be stitching Hello Winter. Is over here. Oh, there you go. So I got that all ready to go. I do have all the flosses ready. The pattern is by Crafty by the Nicoll. My one and only.
This
Jordan
is the whole
here.
set.
Yeah. They're available on Etsy. I've done the Hello Autumn. And so this is my next one, is the Hello Winter. And I'm excited to start it.
It's going to look so good on the opalescent.
It's another one of my Switch seasonals. I'm excited for it. And it will look really pretty. I mean, winter on opalescent, it's just, they go hand in hand, right?
This past couple weeks, 2 weeks ago, which our video is 3 weeks late, not late, 3 weeks from the last one. About a week ago, she sat down and sewed around 16 pieces of fabric.
Yeah, zigzagged them so that the edges don't fray.
So that we can kit up all of our projects that we have, which we have a lot. Not as many as some people, though. So
we're just jealous.
She's worked on getting like all of our projects put together, or all of our fabric done. So she got this white 25 count Lugana.
It's almost like it's washed out.
Yeah, it's very white.
Yeah.
Sewn around so that I can start the DoNa stitch, Alice in Wonderland. And then she kitted up Tangled?
Yes.
Yes.
There's the pattern for the Tangled or Rapunzel. And then I also zigzagged around my fabric, and then there's my flosses, which I have not bobbinated yet. But I will. So that's another one that I've got material for. Of the 16 fabrics I did, 11 of them were mine, 4 of them were Jordan's.
5.
Nope.
Nope.
And I had 1 spare.
Oh.
Which that spare I've now decided I changed out fabric that I came with a kit for the winter typography.
She wasn't going to show it, so she left it in the bag.
Yeah, and then here we are talking. So that's the winter typography. And it calls for 32 count summer khaki Belfast linen. And it was included in the kit. And it's fine. It's okay. It's definitely khaki brown linen. But I had the extra piece of French lace. That is what I'm also doing the January photograph. What's it called?
Snapshot.
Snapshot, thanks. On, and where this will be up in January as well. And I had the extra piece. I just thought I'm going to do it on the same thing. So I'm doing it on the 16 count French lace Aida by Wichelt. So yeah, that was my extra piece that's not extra anymore. Now I'm going to use it.
I think that's everything we have to show.
Which feels like a lot right now.
Yeah. I apologize for our technical difficulties. We got up super early Sunday morning to do the video, and my sister Abby was here to do it and show off her stuff. And then in trying to move the video file from my phone to my computer, it got corrupted and has essentially disappeared and is nothing anymore. So
that's why we're filming at night tonight.
Now we're filming it tonight to get it up, and Abby had to work so she couldn't come. So she'll show up another time. You get a little snap of my grandma and our finish of the Spirit of Christmas. And then next week we'll probably do a video, so you'll have a really short wait between this one and the next one.
And yeah, I think hopefully by then I'll maybe have got a plan what 2018 plans we have, at least for the first few months. Maybe get that mapped out a little bit and decide for sure. I do know the next start is all.
And
no winner.
Hopefully by that point I can show you a little bit more progress on my crocheted dolls since Christmas is coming.
Well, and I just want to mention one thing. We just keep mentioning things. But I just want to say to all you people who have been doing Flosstubes for years that I've been watching for the last couple of years, I never realized how much preparation work it took to get everything set up and ready, and then to try to remember everything when you hold it up, and the name of the fabric and the flosses you're using and like all the information.
There's a lot of it.
Kudos to all of you and all your amazing videos I've been watching over the years. Thank you so much.
I keep telling people who don't do Flosstube, like my friends. I mean, I don't know anyone personally besides
it's a family thing.
Us that does a Flosstube, but I have a few friends that like cross stitch and stuff. But I keep telling people that have watched the videos that talk to me that are like, "Oh, that's so fun," and I'm like, "But it's really hard. There's a lot to remember." So yeah. Kudos to all of you that have done it for years and years and years. Hopefully one day we'll join your ranks of veterans.
We'll be pros at it maybe one day. Well, if not, you know.
I think that's it for today. So thank you for your patience with our technical difficulties.
And just for subscribing and liking.
Watching, liking.
Commenting.
Yeah.
Completely appreciate it. It's so much fun. If you're on the fence about whether to make a Flosstube or not, make a Flosstube. We want to see it. We want to see all your work.
And we really love interacting and reading comments and talking to you guys. So please comment and let us know what you think. And that's it.
Yeah. Thanks.
So thanks for watching. Bye.